Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to a beautiful, spiritual, soulful morning. Let's go within by closing our eyes, straightening our backs, aligning with our beautiful breath work. Be aware of the breath flowing in and the breath flowing out. How wonderfully we are aligned with Mother Nature. Our breath work happens automatically. We just mechanically or consciously align it for getting a better purpose if required. Otherwise, let's be blessed with this beautiful alignment of giving and getting this beautiful air. A very small, a very large, a minuscule, but a maximizing part of us, undefined, infinite. Be aware of the sounds around you. Be aware of the air around you. Be aware of the water within you. Be aware of the water which is in your room somewhere or in your homes. Be aware of the fire in you, the digestion fire, the power of dreams. Be aware of what you are built of. Be aware of Mother Earth, Janani Janma Bhumi. Be aware of the ether, the space, the cosmic world that we live in. It permeates and connects everything together. It is the subtlest of all the five elements, subtlest of all the Panchabhutas. Everything in this cosmic universe is made up of these five elements. Some find it complex, but it is what it is. Today, let's understand, why are we here? Today, on this beautiful August day of 10/10 portal, the 10th of October, the most powerful gateway opening in this wonderful month. Today, the energies are aligned. It's a super significant day because events unfold which have far and wide-reaching effects on the world, on humanity, on life, any kind of life. Today, it's all about activating the new energies and expansion because the frequencies are super high. Today, the energies are high. Why? Because according to numerology, 1 is the number for new beginnings. And 0 is a number for birth and creation. You start from nothing. Together, it becomes a very powerful double portal of new beginnings and creation. Because today we have two strong pillars of light, guided and guarded and protected and mentored by these two goddesses, with new energy streaming throughout into the new realm. Today, cosmic astrological events occur because the sun aligns with the galactic center every year today. Today is a time for great spiritual awakening, and to all of us who are in this spiritual journey, in our spiritual mornings, we are gathered together in this portal, through this portal, to release any old patterns of behavior which no longer serve us, or any pattern of thinking which no longer serves us. Knowingly, unknowingly, whatever problems we are going through, we keep putting our energy there and expanding them. It could be short temper, it could be any dis-ease in the body, it could be any behavioral pattern or a physical bodily pattern. These could have come on to us karmically also through our old lives, past lives also. But today is such a powerful day because this veil, which is this very super thin veil, which is there between these portals, makes it easier for interdimensional connection and amplifies manifestation. Let's make way for a new age of this beautiful new golden world. Today is beautiful to balance beauty and relationships. Beauty for some that is skin deep, for some that is totally inner and outer, and relationships. Requesting us, asking us to balance within us what is limiting. Today will help us in a beautiful turning point. This portal will help us accelerate our inner process. Whatever the lower frequency of fear, danger, or hopelessness, which has been controlling us, disturbing our ascension, or at times even trying to stop it by blocking it. Today's new energy, the lower energies, will crumble and no longer be as strong and as controlling as they were. Today's 1010 portal allows us to raise our vibration, increase our frequency, helping us connect with our beautiful higher timelines and realize our soul's highest destiny. Some say that the 1010 portal is associated with the magical energy, the feminine energy, the new divine feminine energies as they're opening up. Many ascended souls guide us in this new age of light. The masters who've elevated are easily accessible today to guide us, mentor us, nurture us. There is so much power in number 10. Oftentimes we say we've given 10 on 10. Let's use this magnificent portal for new beginnings, for completion and perfection. 10 was a number of commandments that God gave to Moses at Mount Sinai. When we talk about Buddhism, there are 10 stages of Bodhisattva path. The path that was played in representing Buddha's enlightenment. When we talk about Hinduism, there are 10 avatars of Vishnu, which actually define different aspects of the divinity unfolding. 10 represents completion, wholeness. When we study the chakras, we are taught that there are 7 chakras in Vibgyor colors. But when we read this beautiful book, in one of our past sessions, we realize that there are actually 10 chakras that are activated in our bodies. When we activate the other 3, which are not very commonly known, then we can create positive changes and manifest our deepest desires. In his book of being named Incredibly Believable, Dr. Sunny Satin, he clearly showed the diagrams of the 10 chakras. When we humans are ready for ascension, the other 3 chakras come in harmony. And then when we find bliss, we are connected with our own self, our own soul. Our masters, spirits, angel, guardians, all talk to us, through us. Today we can expect to experience absolute beautiful spiritual growth. It's an expansive day. New temples of light in the world, known and unknown, are opening up. In different dimensions are opening up. The light workers are getting more activated. It's a day of light, bright light. It's a beautiful time for deep reflections and understanding and receiving insights and clarity about our own life purpose. Physically, bodily, as our bodies adjust to this beautiful higher frequency, we may feel some feelings, like maybe you feel you're spinning, you're light-headed. Maybe you feel tired and fatigued. Maybe all of a sudden you get some kind of flu kind of allergies. Today, remember, especially today, keep yourselves hydrated. Keep drinking as much as water. Because today, the 70% of water needs to just be maintained. Today, at this moment, spread your hands in a way as if you are dropping something into Mother Earth, as if you're letting go of something. Just release any kind of unnecessary weight that you're carrying, any resentment against anybody who you think has wronged you. Just drop it, knowing that Mother Earth will convert that into beautiful energy. When you release your negativity, always be assured that negativity doesn't travel to anybody. It is absorbed by Mother Earth, Gaia, who converts into something magical. Drop any anger that you're holding on. You may say that, no, I don't feel angry, but if you have any kind of acidity in the body, any kind of burning in the heart, your body is giving you symptoms, clues that you're holding anger. So just drop it right now and say, knowingly, unknowingly, I may have been holding on to resentment and anger. And today, on this beautiful portal of 1010, I let go. I release it with ease, grace, and joy into the beautiful cosmic world. And I embrace and I invite light in me. It's a very powerful day of creating intentions. So a generic intention can be, I choose to become a better version of myself. I choose to embrace a positive outlook in my life. I choose to drop any kind of victim mindset that I may have been holding on to. I choose to stop blaming, to stop complaining. I choose to understand that I am the creator of my life with the cosmic happenings, developments. And now it's time for us to get into visualization. So you can put your hands back together comfortably in a Gyan Mudra, fold it together or however you're comfortable. And now it's time to beautifully align yourself and visualize yourself, your best life, trusting that the universe will take care of everything. And whatever you need to make that dream into a reality is going to be helped. So take beautiful 5 minutes and flow into what you are looking at with your life. See yourself in a situation that you like to be in. With materialistic pleasure, if you think that is important for your future. With emotional pleasure. With mental pleasure. With spiritual pleasure. You're in a blissful state. So happy, radiating with joy, with love, with light. Having found your purpose, flowing with Mother Earth, flowing with Mother Nature. See yourself near a beautiful stream of water. This wonderful water is nothing but elixir. And see yourself sprinkling this beautiful water on your body. And it's given you a boost of longevity, Now your life isn't just going to be years. It's a beautiful, meaningful, purposeful life. Rejuvenating, relaxing. Your vibes heal. You are magical. You have so much of money that you can do whatever acts of charity and love that you desire. Maybe helping pay some tuition fees of some child. Maybe sponsoring a woman and empowering her to become independent. Maybe you're helping build classrooms, toilet blocks. You are so selfless. The more money you get, the more you spend and the more it grows. Your creative energies are unleashed and new varied options of money making are coming to you. And now it is no longer hard work. It is just passionate work that you do. And money just comes in so easily. You love what you do, and yet the money comes, and you have a magical life. And you beat the old adage of people saying work hard, because now you don't work hard, you just work with love. How wonderful your life is. You do what you want to do, and the entire universe supports you. It truly has your back. You're always connected with Mother Nature. You discover the pleasure she has to give. Because not only does she give you so much, she grounds you. So now, imagine yourself seated on lush green carpety grass next to this beautiful elixir river which is flowing next to you. Mother Nature has given you beautiful carpeted grass and you're just seated so comfortably cushioned in it. And either to the center of your chakras or to the base of your spine, see a golden light going into Mother Earth. You're being grounded. So whenever ego, I, me, and am comes up, this golden healing light will ground you once again. And this time, your journey towards enlightenment, self-discovery will become deeper because you would have dropped this I, me, and ams. Today, anyone and everyone can channel towards strengthening their own energies, the inner energies, towards their spiritual journeys. All we need is an open mind, a no judgment mindset, to be willing to explore our innermost selves. Let's join in this beautiful sacred ceremony that's enveloping us, that's surrounding us, and join the beautiful light community in any dimension possible, which is opening the world for beautiful wisdom. There is nothing like a ritual for this day. All we have to do is just be open and receptive to whatever experience or guidance is coming our way by trusting our own intuition and going within ourselves. For those of us who have done the unified course, we know how we receive information from our higher self. And for others, just trust your gut feeling. The most important thing today is to deeply relax and allow this universe to do what it has to do for our own inner journey and growth. In the end, let's just trust our intuition and go and flow with it. Be blessed, dear light ones. Find the light in you. Be the light. Be the channel of love. Be the channel of blessings. Be the channel of abundance. And let's affirm, I choose to be the channel for love. I choose to be the channel to spread light. I choose to expand abundance in all areas of my life by helping others and myself. I am love. I am light. I am light that shines bright, bright here, bright now. I share my sparkle, I share my light. And now fold your hands together. Bring them near your heart. If you wish, you can lightly touch it. I pray that all possible life bodies feel the light that is emanating today. And whatever one wishes for the highest best of him or her or them and around them manifests beautifully. And let's expand our hand of blessing. Give blessings to wherever, whoever, for the ascension of life, of Mother Earth, of beings, the light beings. Let there be love, let there be light. So be it. So it is. So it is. So it is. Bow your head in gratitude to all the Atmas, divine beings, in the form of angel guardians, mentors, gurus, teachers, ascended masters, light beings, ancestors, for spreading their wisdom, for sharing the protection, for sharing the love, for sharing the knowledge with us and everyone around us. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your magical presence. And now you can open your eyes with a lot of love and gratitude. And let's start our beautiful morning by reading the wonderful book that we have begun yesterday, which is all about mirrors of time. And today we would be reading the chapter number 5, wherein we'll talk about transforming relationships. Today, friends, my dear co-learners, we just did a beautiful meditation of 10-10 portal. But before we begin the book, I wanted to just let you know that today, especially, sit in dhyan, meditate, reflect on your inner energies. Today is a beautiful day to write down, to reflect on what your life has been, how it has been, and to shift any kind of victim mode mindset that you may have had, that this happened to me because of my family, this happened to me because of my environment. Whether we know or whether we don't know, everything is happening for a cause, for a purpose. Sometimes some very good things happen to us. And we may wonder, कि मैंने ऐसा क्या किया था, such good things are happening, or I'm so blessed, or I'm counting my blessings. or whichever God or any entity that you believe in, you say, oh, there's a divine grace of that being in my life. This is happening because of our karmic bank account, which we're carrying forward from the past lives into this present life. Or if something bad is unfolding, please reflect on the lesson that we are meant to learn, why that thing has come in, why that knock and shock of life has come into our life. Today is a day to reflect and elevate our beautiful spiritual journey. All right, now we're talking about relationships. So Dr. Brian Weiss says, as you perform the regression exercises, memories of past lives may occur, even if you're not particularly seeking them out. For example, a lawyer once uh, consulted me because he was trying to resolve problems caused by hypertension. During an interview, he told me about the conflicts he was experiencing with his only son, which the man confessed were characterized by jealousy and competitiveness on both sides. Through relaxation and regression exercises, his blood pressure improved, but there was an unexpected bonus. While using the regression audio at home, a past life memory emerged that revealed the reasons behind his turbulent relationship with his son. In that life, both men had been intense rivals competing for the love of the same woman. The understanding ushered in by the discovery of this ancient battle resulted in a complete change in the man's behavior towards his own son. Even though the son had never undergone regression therapy himself, he nevertheless reacted positively to changes in his father. The competition between them faded away, for both men realized that it belonged in the past. Consequently, love was able to flow between them once again. The deep relaxation achieved through the exercises is also able to release subconscious memories of childhood and promote emotional healing. For happy memories tend to remind us of loving moments and help to repair our self esteem. In my book, Messages from the Masters, I describe a hypnotic regression I performed on a television journalist who recalled with much emotion the long, happy walk she used to take with her father along the streets of her hometown. This was just a memory for just the two of them to share. And the joy of this memory stayed with her even after the session ended. I was able to help a woman who doubted the love of both of her parents and was afflicted by a problematic relationship with her mother of her birth, uh, with her mother. During regression exercise, she relived the moment of her birth and deeply felt the love and happiness with which her mother welcomed her into the world. The intense recollection and the emotion that it prompted triggered a drive in her to build a closer and more loving relationship with her parents. She could change the present and also the future by shifting her attitude and becoming more patient, loving, and forgiving towards her parents. In response to her new attitude, her parents were also able to express their love for her more directly. There are countless cases where memories such as these help to reconcile parents and children, brothers and sisters, and husbands and wives. But even without specific recollections, the greater serenity, tolerance, and understanding achieved by practicing these exercises will benefit any relationship. So, as an ending note for this particular chapter, we all know it's not new that if we accept what is unfolding with ease, grace, and joy, if we are more patient, if we are a better listener, the art of listening is an art that we haven't been taught. A monkey mind is forever chattering. It doesn't help us tune into the person who's speaking. It wanders away. So we train ourselves to become better listeners, to becoming more patient and not that now next what, okay, I have to do this, okay, I have to do this. हिंदी में बोलते ना गाड़ी छूट के नहीं जाएगी. थोड़ा सब्र, थोड़ा श्रद्धा, थोड़ा सबूरी. If we become more loving, more accepting, more forgiving towards anybody that we know, then we are opening doors for love to flow. But if we are laying expectations on anybody we love, we're kind of putting them in a jail, a confinement. This is what I expect from you. This is oftentimes done by um, a person, a human being with his or her partner, life partner. You expect some things from him or her. We expect the same from our children. We expect something from our parents, from our siblings. There is a mode of expectation. But if we start doing things unconditionally without expectations, then we will be receiving so much more. There can be hundreds of cases where we think that we have been wronged, but there are thousands of cases where we have been righted. But we forget those thousands in the wake of the hundreds. So if we find serenity in us, if we find tolerance in us, if we practice these virtues of being patient, of being loving, of being forgiving, then we will find a tremendous shift in our attitude and their attitude. And then the doors of love will open up and any relationship in the world will heal. I've said this before and I'm repeating this now. The very word forgive means we are meant for giving love. The word forget is meant for getting. So when we forgive and then we forget, it's like, okay, you've given and then you get. The more we give, the more we get. The more love we give, the more love we get. The more expectation we give, the more expectation we get. Because what is an emotion? It's energy in motion. Where are we expanding our energy? It's we who make a choice. We are oftentimes stuck in a jail. We know it's wrong to be here, but we're not able to break out of the limitation of the boundaries in a relationship. And that relationship could be with our own self. In fact, the most important relationship is with our own being. How many of us can say that I love myself? The day we truly love ourselves, every single block will fall into place. Because Paramatma, the God, says, love thyself. Loving ourselves is of paramount importance. Self-love is important, which doesn't mean that we start declaring on social media, sharing pictures of our selfies and saying, oh, I love myself. Oh, I love my imperfections. It's not to show to the world, it's to show to yourself that how are you learning to accept who you are the way you are and saying that I love who I am right now and I love the fact that I wish to change for the better version because I love who I am. But of course, I want to become a better version of myself and I know the universe is with me. Then our own relationship with ourselves will change. Moving on to chapter number 6. It's a very beautiful chapter, small chapter. It's about a shift in values. Now, we all know that values are something that we have sometimes inherited. We have developed them because of society, because of families. But what are my values? Not my father's, not my mother's, not my family's, not my surroundings. What are my values? What do I believe in? What's my core belief? One of the many benefits Dr. Weiss says is to be gained through meditation and regression is a shift in values or a change in perspective that allows us to discern more clearly those things that are really important to us and those that aren't. Such a shift in values can occur when we discover that we are immortal. That is, we don't die when our bodies do. When we experience PLR, past life regression, we come to realize that we've lived before and will return to live again, united once more with our loved ones. The nature of suffering and mourning undergoes a transformation when we become aware that although we may have lost physical contact with our family and friends, we will meet again on the other side or in another life. The awareness that we are indeed spiritual beings prompts deep rooted changes, leading us to greatly value such qualities as love, positive relationships, and compassion. We perceive our connection with all other beings more clearly. These new values subsequently become the foundation for happiness. Our priorities shift. Events and people that previously upset us or exasperated us now can be seen in a different light and from a different perspective. Why? Because we get more empathetic, we get more compassionate, we start understanding people and humanity. When somebody is throwing attitude at us, anger at us, it's his or her own reflection. We are just maybe just on the receiving end. But even if it weren't us, maybe it was somebody else receiving. So it's not me who's been getting all that negativity. And if I wear a shield of protection around me, on me, then this negativity will not hamper me. It'll come, it'll get deflected. Like the light, when it falls in a glass prism, what happens? It reflects back into a beautiful rainbow. So when somebody is getting very antsy, all we have to do is give him or her healing vibes. May you heal from the pain, the agony that you're going through, the anguish that you're going through, that you're reflecting, or you feel the need to throw all the negativity out at me. That's what our Buddha did, right? We all know the story. So I'll not repeat the story yet again. Our sense of inner peace and calm expands. The obstacles in our lives are now viewed more as opportunities to learn, as stepping stones along our evolutionary journey. After all, we are eternal, spiritual beings finding our own way home, always loved and never alone. At this level, nothing can harm us. How wonderful life would be, right? If all of us start behaving like this. So, सोच के देखिए. We are agendarless. We are flowing in life. We are flowing in love. We are flowing in light. Any ill will situation happens, we realize it's come to teach us a lesson. And we try to tune into the frequency of the lesson. And when something wonderful happens, we expand it by being grateful. Then will we really suffer? Will we really grieve? Will we really mourn? Then what will happen is magic. People who we thought are energy vampires who sucked us of good energy will stop troubling us because we will stop getting affected. In fact, when they try suck the energy, we will give them good energy that may they heal. And that energy will go into them. And what they are trying to give into us, we will be reflecting it out that no, I choose not to receive your negative energy. I only choose to give you positive energy. Negative and negative will become positive. That's the arithmetic, mathematical rule, any which ways. And that's what they say in life. When negative happens and you look at the lesson learned, it becomes positive. But if negativity happens and we go into negativity, then it will become more negative. Dr. Weiss says, as I mentioned previously, after years of being a skeptic, I now believe in past lives. My belief is due to 21 years of experience with thousands of patients. I have witnessed many extraordinary and incredible phenomena, but I don't feel that a belief in reincarnation is required for the benefits of regression therapy to accrue. Regardless of whether the material evoked is processed as a metaphor or symbol, important information is brought to consciousness. The knowledge and insights gained can lead to significant physical, emotional, spiritual transformations. Phobias and fears can vanish, values can change with this awakening to the spiritual dimension where love tends to flow more freely, an inner space which is connected to a sense of great joy and happiness. And that's what when it appears. The important point is not to be afraid, but to cast off prejudices and remain open minded. With that, we conclude this beautiful chapter. Tomorrow we'll go on to chapter number 7. So I request everyone once again to close their eyes. And if you want, you can lie down. If you want, you can sit straight. If you want, you can take support of any bed rest, backrest, whatever's comfortable. If you're lying down, just drop your arms comfortably next to your body. And start aligning with your breath. Become aware of the breath going in and out. And now, consciously take a deep breath in and consciously exhale with a deep breath out. Do this at least 3 times. And I want us to reflect on our life like in a fast forward motion. See the movie of your life just getting like fast forwarded. And stop on the part which was negative. Ask your higher self, what lesson was I to learn from this? If I haven't learned, I am open and receptive to learning the lesson now. And wait for just a fraction of few seconds. Fold your hands. Because whether you know or whether you don't, that lesson has been incorporated, programmed in your being. Because you have asked for it. And today, being a 1010 portal, it's automatically being given. The light is being shining. So some of you will have a eureka moment and will know, oh, this was a lesson that was meant to be learned. And for some of you, it's just a moment of asking divinity, what is the lesson? I'm open and receptive. Teach me. So that we don't falter and we don't repeat the mistakes ever again in our future. Scan your lives, please. Continue it. When your mind wanders, get back into scanning your life.
Any physical problems, also you'll get an answer why they happened. Keep going into the lesson work. It'll be very simple today because of portal energy. Get distracted, get back into alignment with your life flow. If you have come to the end of it till now, they can just simply fold your hands and be grateful for the life lessons and the learning that were just installed in you. And if you're still scanning, you can continue scanning. No hurry, no rush. Take your time. Be grateful for all the lessons that you're learning. Be aware of them. And after the meditation is over, write them down somewhere. Thank the people who have been there in your journey to bless you, to support you. Thank the people who have wronged you for they were teaching you a beautiful life quality. And at this juncture also you can go back and bless them. While you may think that it didn't have to happen to me, but it was actually meant to happen to you, to shake you, to break you, to make you. So be thankful. Remember, in this beautiful scanning, it doesn't matter that the people are in their physical body or not. Right now, the veil is open to all dimensions. If you wish, you can have a dialogue with a person in the spiritual sense, where you're conversing, not literally, but in your spiritual meaning sense. So it really doesn't matter if the person is living or not in the physical body. There is absolutely no rush to complete your scanning. Continue it. If you're done with it, then just be so grateful. Conclude the session with the lotus of gratitude. 10 things with each finger opening up in your hands, counting your blessings for 10 things. Could be of today, yesterday, in your life, or however you feel guided to. Be blessed. Lots of love and light. Make the most of us this magical day. Lots of love and light. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.